What is up?
Hey everybody, how's it going?
It's day one, big bass bash.
Like the Ozarks.
See how we do here. It's a little chilly, a little spitting rain. Supposed to be cloudy today. Fishing should hopefully be pretty good. They've been catching a lot of big fish here in some tournaments, and I don't know what it's going to take. We're guessing probably an 8-pounder to win.
My guess, I'm locking in at 8.5.
That's 8.5? All right, I was going to like to say 7.7, so we'll see.
The last spring bash that got fished was a 7.93, so I'm going to go ahead and say 8.5 today.
So we'll see. It seems like the biggest fish of the tournament always gets weighed in like the first time slot of the first day. I think conditions are good to catch big fish today. There's a little bit of wind, and the water is pretty stained where we're at. We're fishing down by the confluence of the Niangua and the Osage rivers, and we're going to kind of fish this area. We normally don't spend that much time down here, but we're going to give it a whirl, see what happens. If things aren't going our way, maybe we'll move further up the lake, places we're more familiar.
Seems like a lot of people have been catching really big, nice fish all week, so hopefully we can stumble into a couple. Today, the weather's going to be cloudy pretty much all day with winds out of the northwest at about 8 miles an hour. Boats everywhere and a slight ripple on the water already, so I'm sure we'll be throwing our normal attire of A-rigs, rock crawlers, spinnerbaits, jigs, shaky heads, and you'll probably see us throwing all that. So hopefully we get it on film, catching the $100,000 fish. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.
First one for me on a jig, it comes in at $283. They do have a $500 if you weigh an even 3-pounder, but that ain't gonna do it. So
All we did was fish.
Main leg points.
I don't think so either.
Oh, no. 2-something. Got another one. My technically third one of the day. We're on some main leg points. Throwing the same spinnerbait I was earlier, the chartreuse white, or chartreuse white, red blade. So. Got one? Yep. She gone.
We can't catch keepers this fast at regular tournament.
Nope. See you later, buddy.
Mine's hooked up.
I think I'm stuck on a rock. Oh, you got a fish.
I knew it.
Big one?
It's vibrating too much.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. He can be like upper twos. Give him a weight, see if he's close to 3 or not.
Got another one.
Is that one right along the bank?
Third one of the day. Yeah, this one was also on the bank. Just throwing this spinnerbait right here. Our water up here is real dirty, so I'm just opting to throw this color spinnerbait, and it's been working out pretty good.
It's the red blade. It's gotta be.
Got a little small guy. Spinnerbait still killing it for me. Austin's been kind of throwing the same thing here and there, but I think he may have had 1 or 2 on it.
Probably at least 1 or 2 in the back of the pocket.
Got one. Finally. Don't.
There you go.
Hey, you come to Dominico's, pal.
Oh yeah, it's on my off color. First fish of the day, a rig, switched out to 4.8s.
Randy kept me from, pretty good one. Nice one? Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
We about have a little limit going on here.
Yeah. I caught a fish. My best of the day on a rock crawler. Let's get deeper again. Oh, I got one.
I'll net you because you netted me.
Thanks. Thanks. I'm glad the cameras are on.
Yeah.
My 6th fish of the day. 7.
Hey guys, as you can see, we never ran into any big fish during the bash, so we didn't get a check, but that's all right. We still had fun. Just a little recap of our trip. So we hadn't been down to Ozarks in a while. We spent most of the late summer, early spring at Table Rock, so we didn't know exactly where the fish were in the transitional period and stage. So we spent Saturday kind of pre-fishing almost, or just practicing during the tournament, trying to figure something out. Caught some behind docks. Our best spot seemed to be like pretty much throw a jig or a spinnerbait basically on the bank and bring it out, or parallel down the bank with it, and they were within 6 inches to 3 foot of water. Seemed to be the best bite. So we were fishing down by the Nangua area, by Lynn Creek kind of, is where we were staying, and we're not as familiar with that area. We don't have as many brush piles and things like that marked on there. So we also decided to run up towards a toll bridge looking for cleaner water, but the water really wasn't any cleaner because I think they're just running so much water through Truman and Ozarks, both dams, that it just kind of muddied up a lot of the lake. Now, I don't know if you went up by the dam itself or up in the gravelway, it was probably cleaner water, but we decided to kind of fish our way back on day one, back to where we were staying down by Lynn Creek. So that was day one. We were really bad about cameras this whole trip, about not having them up. Day two, we figured, okay, we're gonna look for some cleaner water. So we went down into the Nanguas, and the water was actually a lot cleaner. We were gonna start off fishing a little bit deeper, fishing brush piles and things like that on secondary points, main lake points. Didn't do as good, didn't just have as much brush marked down there, so we spent, it was hopping around trying to find brush piles, things like that. It just wasn't very efficient. So we went back to the shallow bite, ended up rock crawling later in the day. There was some weather moving in. Had cameras turned off, things like that, but at the last hour and a half or so of the day, rock crawling, that was majority of day two video. That was what we were doing. I did lose a big fish on a jerkbait on a rock transition leading inside from Main Lake Point into a spawn pocket. I don't know what it was, didn't get to see it, fought it for 15 or 20 seconds, caught it relatively shallow on the jerkbait, and immediately ran for deeper water. We never did get to see it. I'll just tell myself it was a drum so I don't feel so bad. If it was a bass, it was a good one, but that is what it is. So that's pretty much that. We're going to have a few more videos coming up here. Nathan got his live scope installed, so that's going to be ready to go here in 2 weeks for a little crappie trip up at Ozarks. And then we have just some various fishing through the year. And then Ryan and I have a big trip in June planned to New York on the St. Lawrence River, Lake Ontario again, catch a big smallmouth. So we're going to get all of our gear together, everything situated for that, so we can have good filming and a lot of good footage for that. So stay tuned for some more videos, and thanks for watching.